This is Morgan here from Fletcher Trading. Today I'm going to be showing you my strategy that I use on the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones. If you'd like to find out more about this strategy or trades that we're currently taking, then head over to our Telegram group. The link will be in the description below. This strategy can be applied to any of the indices, but I've found it works best on the S&P 500 and on the Dow Jones. So I like to start by analysing the 4-hour chart. On screen here I have the 8 and the 21 exponential moving averages. So what I'm looking for on the 4-hour chart is major areas of support and resistance, which I mark off with these boxes here. And then I'm looking for the trend. So if the 8 is above the 21, then we're in an uptrend and we only want to be taking buy positions. And if the 8 is below the 21, then we're in a downtrend and we're only looking for sell positions. So as you can see here, I've just divided this up by trend. We've been in an uptrend for quite some time now. Before that, a downtrend and an uptrend and so on. After I've established a trend, I'll then drop down to the 15-minute time frame. So on the 15-minute chart, I like to use some different indicators. On screen now, I have the 200 exponential moving average, which is this green line. And then I have the 50 exponential moving average, which is this thin red line here. I also have a custom indicator, which is the daily pivot points. This is great for setting your stop loss and take profit. It's just a form of support and resistance. And our final indicator is another custom indicator called the Elder algorithm. This is going to provide us with our entries. So we're just going to put the correct inputs in here. For the S&P 500, 2000 and 2500. Click OK. As you can see, signals start to appear. So after establishing the trend on the 4-hour chart, we're going to look for our entries now. As you can see here, the Elder algorithm provides great entries, both short and long positions, but as I mentioned, we're only going to be taking long positions, as right now on the 4-hour chart we are in an uptrend. So let's take this one as an example here. If I were going to enter this position, I would want to set my stop loss to a recent low, or I would use the daily pivot point and I would set it to a support level. So if we were to enter this position, what I'm going to do is look at the stochastic oscillator. So after getting my signal, I'm going to wait for it to pass above 20 and that's going to confirm my entry. So you'd probably enter this position somewhere around the close of this green bar here, and you would target the highs, or you can target the resistance level using the daily pivot points. So if we were to target this position here, we'd be looking for something around 200 pips, and we're going to risk something around 170 pips. As you can see, this position would work out great. So let's take this position now. If we were to enter this position, you can see here, we get our signals a little bit early, but as I mentioned, we're going to wait for the stochastic oscillator to pass back above 20, and that's going to confirm our entry. So we'd probably enter this position somewhere around the close of this green bar up here. So as you can see here, the stochastic oscillator has already passed above 20, that's confirmed our entry, and we're going to set our stop loss to a previous low or a support level using the daily pivots. In this position, we'd be risking something around 260 pips. I'll be looking to take somewhere around 280, or if you set it to a previous high, you'd be looking to get somewhere around 440. As you can see here, this position also works out quite well. And we have another one here. This position may not work out depending where you set your stop loss and your take profit. So if we were to enter this after waiting for confirmation, we would enter somewhere around here. We would set our stop loss maybe to around here, about 450. This may be a little bit too big a stop loss, so you might have set it to just below the daily pivot point, in which case you would have been taken out. So we have a sell position here, but we're not going to enter this one because on the 4-hour chart we're in an uptrend, so we're only going to be looking to take buy positions. So let's take this position here. We get a signal from the Elder algorithm. We're going to wait for confirmation using the stochastic oscillator. As you can see, this is already above 20, so we can enter as soon as we get our nice green bar. We're going to set a stop loss to either a previous low or to a support level, and we're going to target the previous highs, or we're going to target a resistance level. This resistance level is a little bit far, So we'll probably target the previous highs, something around 250 pips, and we're going to risk something around 200 pips. As you can see, this position works out quite well. So as you can see, this next position works out well, and so do all the rest of them. You can experience something around a 72% accuracy depending on the pair and the time frame using this system. And if you want to get your hands on this software, the Elder algorithm or the daily pivot points, then head over to our website fletchertrading.co.uk.